should have did IG on this one because I cater to IG.
Can't do Facebook on this one, remember? You said.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And your phone is doing updates right now, so I can't get on.
What phone is doing updates? My regular personal phone?
Whatever on that man.
Oh. We'll do it on yours. That's why it's a real phone. We're just waiting to get hooked up on Instagram. So we will be starting in less than 60 seconds. Let me know when we're live.
You got it now.
Oh, okay, great. Gotta put the camera on me. Hello, everyone. So I'm just gonna go through this really, really quick. Tonight I'm going to show you how I wash my bundles and my wig. One thing I do want to let you guys know is that when you guys receive these bundles, don't just install these bundles in your hair, okay? I just visited a factory, so I really can't tell you the things that go on in the factories, but for the women that think that, oh, I got this hair is clean, let me go ahead and install it in my hair, it's not. It's not. After they steam, process their hair, or do whatever they do to their hair, they throw them bundles on the floor, honey. They throw them on the floor, and they don't pick them back up until they're ready to pack them in a box and ship them off to wherever they're going. So who knows what is on the floor that the bundles are lying in, okay? So don't ever think the bundles that come to you are clean, okay? Now, some hair suppliers may pre-wash their bundles before they send it out to a lot of their clients. I don't do that. I don't really have like the time to do it, but I do know a couple people that do that. I don't do it, however, myself. And I have to make one quick run to go grab a bundle that I can wash real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have this particular bundle that I tested some coloring on. So I'm going to use this bundle to show you how I pre-wash my bundles before I do any of my installs. Okay, so a few things you need. Oh, and after I go through the process, I'll answer any questions that anyone has. So a few things you need. A clarifying shampoo, okay? This is by Kenra. It's a clarifying shampoo. And this clarifying shampoo is, it's good for removing dulling deposits on your hair, okay? But it's not recommended if you have like color in your hair or anything like that, because it's stripping the hair, okay? So I'm gonna let that sit upside down because I only have a little bit of that left. You want a sulfate-free shampoo with moisture. I'm old school, so I use Cream of Nature, okay? And it's a sulfate-free shampoo. Lastly, my conditioner, I use a silicone mix. And this is good for all weaves. This is really, really good. Gives you a really good slip on your hair. Okay. I also use a Nairobi finishing foam. And this is what I use for my wigs. So I'll show you where this comes to play in. I also have a Ziploc bag, and I'll show you why I have this Ziploc bag. Have some twine, rope. Got my wig brush, scissors, clamp, and my towels. So let's get started. All right, so most bundles come wrapped in the little coil rubbery band thingy, whatever. Some of them come like this, so you definitely want to unwrap this band. Some come this way, and then some come with the plastic tie backs through them. And you want to take the tie backs off too as well, and I'll tell you why later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. Let me cut this. Okay. This thing is on tight. Unravel it. Okay, take the rubber band off. Okay. All your bundles that come rolled, like this particular bundle here, will have a plastic piece holding the bundle together. So you want to cut that as well. And make sure you remove it. Yeah. Okay. And this is what I typically like to do to hold my bundles together while I'm going through this process. I'll take 4 fingers and I'll take it and I'll wrap my bundle around my hand like this. Okay. Wrap it. Wrap it. Okay. And remember, I'll take any questions once I'm done with the process. Any questions that anyone has. Okay, so wrap it, and wrap it. Okay, take that. I'm going to take this clamp, put this clamp over the hair, clamp this hair, clamp the hair like that. Make sure you get the entire weft up in that clamp. All right, and once I get the clamp on the hair, I'm going to take this piece of twine. It's just rope. You can get it from any hardware store, I guess, and probably even Target sells this. It's twisted house line twine. So use that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this twine and I'm going to go through the hair. Go through the hair. I'm going to tie it. Okay, like so. Tie it, knot it. Okay, and you can stop right there if you want, but I usually like to go a little extra, and I'll show you why. I put another knot at the top. Like this. Knot it, knot, tie, okay? So that it has a little hold to it, like this, okay? So, let me shampoo this hair, okay? And before I shampoo it, let me also recommend a hair catcher net for your sink because you don't want all that hair stuff. If you have to do this in your kitchen and you don't have a hairstylist or a salon to do this at, you definitely want to use a hair catcher. Okay, a sink catcher or a hair catcher, something like that. You definitely want to use one of these. So I'm going to put this in the sink. Go ahead. Wash this whole hair. Even get the weft, okay? Because when they were throwing these bundles on the floor, everything was touching that floor, okay? Not just the hair. So get the entire bundle. Start out, if it's a new bundle, start out with your clarifying shampoo, okay? Because this is going to remove any dirt that may have gotten on it while it was on the floor. Start out with your clarifying shampoo. Go ahead and wash it. Put it all over the weft. Saturate the hair really good. And wash that bundle. Okay? See how that rope is keeping it in place? So it's not all over the place. You don't have like a long line of weave just all in the sink all over the place. Okay? You want to rinse it out. Okay, one good wash with that. Second wash, use your sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo. This is going to put moisture back into the bundle. Okay. And like I said, sulfate-free shampoo is good for colored hair. You don't want to use a clarifying shampoo with colored hair because you're stripping the hair of the color that you have either pre-lightened or deposited on your hair. So use a sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo. And this is going to lock some moisture into that bundle. Get that entire bundle. Rinse. Okay. Next, condition. Take your silicone conditioner. Grab some. Put it on your bundle. This you don't have to get on the weft. You just mainly want to get that hair with it. Make sure you saturate it all the way through. That. Let me know if you guys are having any problems viewing this, if I need to readjust the camera or anything. Okay. All right. This is something that I like to do. So I'll take this Ziploc bag. On that. All right, take the Ziploc bag, stick my bundle up in there, close the Ziploc bag halfway, like 3/4 of the way, not all the way, because you still want to ventilate this bag. Okay, squeeze the air out, and we're gonna pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds. Towel down, 30 seconds. Okay, so that, like I said, guys, this should be done with every new bundle that you get. So don't ever think I'm good, my hair is clean, it's a brand new bundle, yada yada yada. It's not clean, okay? It's coming from these factories, and we don't know what they're doing at these factories. So my 30 seconds is up. Take my bundle out. It's going to be hot, so be really careful with it. Open your bag up. Let your hair out. Start running the water because the bundle's kind of hot. So be careful with it. Whew. Ooh. Not coming apart. All right. My knot wanted to come apart with my rope. I didn't tie it tight enough. Okay. So that silicone gives the hair a nice silky feel, has a good slip to it. Really good slip, really good. Okay. And so once you're done, you want to begin combing your hair, starting from the bottom and working your way up to the top. Okay, like that. Get all that excess water out. Okay. All right. And so we finished shampooing and conditioning our bundle. And so what I would do is, hand me that hanger right there, babe. What I'll do is, if I don't have like a hanger with clamps that I could just clamp around it and just hang it up so it'll dry, then I'll just take a regular hanger that has like these little hooks on it, and I'll just take my bundle and take my rope and I'll put it within the little hooks, and I'll let it air dry that way. And you can open it up if you have like the hanger with the clamps on both sides. You can open it up and you can actually stretch this hair out longer to let it air dry, but make sure you let it dry by hanging it up so that it's ready for an install. Okay, easy enough, right? Okay, so let's do away with that. Next up, wigs. How to wash your wigs, how to properly wash it. So let me grab a wig. All right. This is my wig that I wore on vacation a couple weeks ago. I had it on in the pool. You guys have probably seen pictures of it. Well, the chlorine got into it and all that. I wanted to test it out and make sure it didn't turn colors. So as you can see, it didn't turn colors, but it's a hot mess, right? It's just been in a bag in my suitcase waiting for me to do something with it. So with my wigs, I take my wig and throw the whole wig in the sink, cap and all, the cap, the closure, here's the band, throw the entire thing in there, and we're basically going to do the same process that we did with the bundle. I'm not going to use a clarifying shampoo on this one today, although it was in the chlorine. I'm just going to use the sulfate-free shampoo with this today. Every so often, I will use a clarifying shampoo with my wigs. But if my wigs are colored, I won't use that clarifying shampoo. So you can just take it and just scrunch it all up in your hand just to get it washed. You don't have to be cute with it, just wash it. Okay, so I would do this like 2 times. Now the wigs that I provide, I already wash and treat those wigs. I wash it once with a clarifying shampoo, and then I wash it like 2 or 3 times with a sulfate-free shampoo. So you really don't need to start out with a clarifying shampoo with your wigs. Just kind of wash it with a sulfate-free shampoo, and then like maybe once every, I'll say once every 3 months, 4 months, something like that. I would use my clarifying shampoo, depending on how much product I'm putting into my wig. So same process. Squeeze the excess water out of it. Back to get you some silicone conditioner. Put that all over the hair. sure you saturate that all throughout the hair, all throughout it. Okay? Take that Ziploc bag, throw that wig in that Ziploc bag. Boom. Remember, close your Ziploc bag 3/4 of the way. In the microwave for 30 seconds. Okay. So they both really use the same exact process. With the wigs, you have to go a step further with them, but it's a real easy and simple step. And I'll show you that. And that's where the Nairobi comes into place. So that's just about done. Let's take that hair out. Remember, this is very, very hot. 30 seconds is the average time that I give my my wigs and my bundles. Sometimes on my wigs, I will go to 50 seconds, but I won't go any longer than that. So this is really, really hot. And this is also like a steamer and like deep conditioner all at the same time, you know. Instead of having to sit the hair on a mannequin head and do all that underneath a steamer, you just throw it in the bag real quick and pop it in the microwave. Okay, so that's really, really, really soft. Really soft. A lot of slip. A lot of slip with that conditioner. So you rinse this out. Rinse it thoroughly. You can throw the whole cap up underneath this water, band and all. Because you're going to let it air dry and everything is going to dry overnight. If you have a hair dryer and you have like a mannequin stand or something like that you can sit your wig on and sit it underneath the dryer, that's great. I typically just like to let my hair air dry, especially if it's like a body wave or something like that, because if I plan on curling it, I want a little bit of body to it. I don't want it like bone straight. I want some body to and texture to my hair, so I don't want it bone straight. If you plan on wearing your hair straight, you can use a blow dryer. But keep in mind, when you go to curl that hair, your curls aren't really going to last. They're going to fall really, really fast. Okay, so got this all rinsed out. Pretty quick and easy. Okay. And so, just to save time, I'm not going to waste time on putting this on a mannequin. I actually have one that I already washed earlier because all my wigs needed washing after vacation. So I have one that I already washed earlier and sat on a mannequin. So let me grab her. And she's here. If you guys can see her. Can you see her? Okay. And so she's washed. She's a wig that I just constructed, but I haven't finished her yet. So when you go to comb your hair, your wig, actually, your wig. Let's just stick with your wig. I'm not even going to say your hair. When you go to comb your wig, you want to start from the bottom. So you start from the bottom and then work your way up to the top. Gentle strokes. Be gentle with it. Okay. So remember, start from the bottom, work your way up to the crown. All right. And I have not created a part in this unit yet, but if you had a part and plan on wearing your hair kind of flat, where the part is at, take this Nairobi foaming, foamy lotion, and place that on the closure area so that your hair lays down flat. Okay. This is going to flatten out that hair from the closure. And all you do is let the entire thing air dry overnight. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I could take this, well actually this one. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll take it and I'll just splat on it or I'll curl it however I desire to do it. All right, so that is it. That is how I properly wash my bundles and my wigs. So, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask now. And by the way, your questions, I'm going to air this on my IGTV and I don't know, I'll probably stick it a couple other places on my YouTube channel. The questions will not be posted on either of the channels. So I'll cut off the video after I'm done with laying it down with the foaming lotion. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Also, tune in next week, next Thursday. I'm going to talk about, I haven't really decided yet, but I think I'm going to speak on the wig ordering process, maybe the difference between frontals and closures. I haven't really decided yet, but I think that's going to be next week's discussion because I get a lot of questions about that. So I'm going to try to answer all questions on next Thursday's Facebook and IG Live. So if no one has any questions or anything, thank you for tuning in. And that's it. That's how to properly wash your bundles and your wigs. And remember, wash them, wash them, wash them. I can't stress that enough because they're not as clean as you think when they come to you, okay? All right, guys. So have a good day. Thank you for tuning in and have a good night.